Hey everyone, hope your day is going well. We are back with another reaction. We're going to check out Once in a Lifetime by Talking Heads, co written by Brian Eno. I believe he was part of Roxy Music, and his mother was from Belgium, which is the country where I was born and currently still reside in. Let's check it out.
You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack, and you may find yourself in another part of the world, and you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile, and you may find yourself in a beautiful house with a beautiful wife, and you may ask yourself, well, how did I get here?
I've heard this. Oh, but I wasn't for total. The first part was totally like I've never heard this, and then when that chorus started, that happens sometimes, and then I will not act like I've never heard it. Like I know, like their song "Psycho Killer" is another one where I definitely know the chorus of, but I have no idea what the verses are about or what the song is even about. Is it about a psycho killer? I don't know. Hey, this is cool. He started off almost like not lecturing, but like preaching almost, right? Like, and you may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. Hey, I love that. Yeah, and then you ask, how did I get here? You know, how did I get to this part in my life? And questioning some of your life or choices, maybe, however you end up wherever you are, right? Letting the days go by, letting the water hold me down. It's like letting life push you for instead of authoring your life. It's almost like you are just being carried away by life itself. If the water represents life, which it often does in stories and in music and songs, the river, it flows. It could be time as well, life or time. Some of these things into the blue again after the money's gone. So feeling down when your material success has faded. Interesting. David Byrne, he's such a creative guy, man. I've only done one reaction before. That was during wartime, I believe the song was. Great song, but that live performance was incredible. This guy has so much energy.
And you may ask yourself, how do I work this? And you may ask yourself, where is that large automobile? And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful house. And you may tell yourself, this is not my beautiful wife. Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. Same as it ever was. 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 Letting the days go by, let the water hold me down. Letting the days go by, water flowing underground into the blue again. After the money's gone, once in a lifetime, water flowing underground. You may
What a catchy chorus. That is so good, especially when you hear multiple people singing it. Maybe it's his voice in recorded in layered, or maybe there's other people as well. I'm not sure, but really adds a lot to that catchiness. I don't know. Love the bass, the synthesizer. What a great song! Now I actually have a little bit of an idea what it's about. Letting the days go by. I've heard that lyric before, like I said, that chorus, but never really paid attention. It's almost like a meditation on life or its existence, even some of its absurdity. If you look at sometimes what are we doing? If you just this is like the individual. Oh, this my house? Maybe like have an imposter syndrome or even midlife crisis. This is not my beautiful wife. This is not my house. I want to get out of here. Sometimes we have that experience, existential questioning, or just as a species looking at, oh, where are we right now? What are we doing? You could look at nature shows. Oh, what are these monkeys doing? Oh, that's weird. But imagine a species looking at us like, what are they doing over there? Recording themselves while they're listening to music? That's weird, bro. Yeah, what a great song. Same as it ever was. And he kept repeating that like a mantra almost, but it's like the monotony of life, same as it ever was, doing the same thing over and over. And then we start to question ourselves, what are we doing? What is this highway? Where is this going to take me? Maybe a new possibility. It's unknown. Maybe that's what they mean with into the blue again after the money's gone. Not maybe the blue feeling, depression. Maybe it is, or maybe it's the unknown, the vast unknown of the ocean, which is also uh, many times used as a metaphor for life. Just the unknown, the unseen, um, and possibilities. Yeah. And then you may ask yourself, am I right? Am I wrong? Great stuff. Great stuff. I love this type of lyrics, man. Really great. Cool video. David Byrne has a great voice, but that energy, his movement. Wow. Now I need to get up off my seat, I feel like. Once in a lifetime. He said it. Once in a lifetime. That's it. If you feel like exercising, lay down until that feeling passes away. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Jeez. Oh, man. I'm going to have to delete this video. Please leave some recommendations for Talking Heads. Hopefully, we can explore a little bit more on the channel. I really get energized by these songs. Plus, very thought provoking. So, yeah, definitely want to continue. Thank you for being here. Peace.